It's the Farm to Table Direct Show with Ryan and Keith.
Hello everyone, this is Keith with the Farm to Table Direct Show. And I thought I would just kind of update everyone on what Ryan and I are currently working on. And that is a series of episodes that we're going to call Where's the Beef? Now, for those of you who are old like I am, you probably remember an old Wendy's commercial to where an older woman came out and said, "Where's the beef?" Yeah, that's kind of where we got it, but we thought it made a lot of sense for this series that we're about to do. Now, to tell you a little bit about this series, first I want to back up and tell you that Ryan and I both believe that one of the best solutions to the things that we see going on around the world is to develop local relationships with local producers so that no one else can control the food supply for a local community. Now, I don't have anything against the big box stores except that they are beholden to more centralized powers, and we kind of want to be able to know that our families are going to be okay if the unexpected happens. And, this is certainly not the only way for us to prepare, but, we feel pretty deeply that developing local relationships with local producers is a key role in not only feeding our families, but also supporting those local producers. Now, what our aim for this is that we want to look for a local producer of beef that we can understand the processes all the way from the grass that they eat all the way through the processing portion. Now, there are a few requirements that we'll be looking for. And one of those things is we want to know that the ground that it's planted in hasn't been overly fertilized, because we feel like that whatever that cattle consumes, it works its way into the meat and then eventually works its way into us. So, we're wanting to understand the ground that the grass is grown in, where the pastures are that they are feeding their cattle. And then afterwards, we're interested in knowing that it is grain finished. Now, I know that there's a movement out there, and there's certainly local farms here that has a grass-fed and grass-finished product. But Ryan and I, we don't want to sacrifice that really good taste that you get from a grass-fed, grain-finished cow. It just simply marbles with fat and everything, and I'm not a kind of person that's terribly afraid of eating fat. So, anyway, that's what we're going to be looking for. But one of the things that I think is important is that not only do we understand what grass that they're eating, but we also want to know what type of grain that they're being fed. We especially want to know that it's a non-GMO seed that grew the grain, and that there's not been anything that could be produced in us as humans that we think that might harm us. And so, what would be ideal is if we found a farmer who grew their cattle with a non-GMO grass, a non-GMO grain. And so we don't know exactly what we're going to find. But anyway, we thought that we would take you along that journey with us. And you'll be finding out virtually almost the same time as we do. And the other part of this is finding a processor that we can be guaranteed that we know that the meat that we bring in is exactly the meat that we're receiving back. Now, I'm not saying that they mix or mingle, two different cattle together, but we just want to be assured of that. I mean, if you think about it, maybe they might use the fat from a different cow, for example, to mix with the hamburger meat of my cow. And I just simply don't want that, because I have no idea where that other cow came from. And I think you see where we're going with that. Anyway, we're not sure if we can find exactly what we want, and we may have to make some exceptions to that. But either way, you'll find out basically the same time that we do. And we hope that this is something that'll be of interest to you, and we're inviting you to go along the journey with us. And in order for you to know when we put those videos out, we're asking that you subscribe down below and that you hit that notification bell. Until next time, prepare for the unexpected and keep it local.